So I saw Foolish Baseball play this the other day. And then I checked my email and I got an email from the creator saying, hey, Foolish Baseball, try this out. You should too. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to beat Foolish Baseball today. Got a high score of 21 on what we're calling statigories. Trying to guess which MLB player hit the most home runs in their career. You'll see how it goes. It basically puts two guys up against each other. You got to pick the right one. So let's go ahead and test my baseball knowledge specifically on career home runs of major league players. But first, I got to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy has partnered up with me to give you guys a very special deal. You can click the link in the description or use promo code GNM, and when you sign up, Underdog will match your first time deposit up to $100. You put in $100, they'll give you $100 for free. From there, you have a variety of different options on how you want to play. I've been really enjoying doing daily fantasy drafts, where you can do 3-person drafts, 6-person drafts, 2-person drafts. You can make your own. I've also really enjoyed doing Underdog's Pick'ems, where you can pick higher or lower based on a stat for a certain player in that game. I made a Pick'em for tonight's game that looks like this. Chris Bassett higher than 93.5 pitches, Nick Lodolo higher than 7.5 strikeouts, Joe Ryan higher than 6 strikeouts, and Johnny Brito under 4.5 strikeouts. That entry cost me $5, and if every single one of them is correct, I win $50. So again, if you have an interest in daily fantasy sports or pick'ems, make sure you go to the link in the description and use promo code GNM for GiraffeNeckMarc when signing up, and Underdog will match your first time deposit up to $100 absolutely free. Okay, so here we go. Statigories. Guess which MLB player had more home runs in their career. A game of higher or lower using MLB stats updated February 2023. Foolish Baseball got 21. We're going to try and beat that. I don't know how many there are. Okay, it's got to be Orlando Cepeda. I legitimately don't know who Charles Leo Hartnett is. It's got to be Orlando Cepeda. He had 379. Wow, okay, a little bit closer than I thought, but we're off to a good start. Orlando Cepeda's beast. Ooh, Ron Santo or Orlando Cepeda. I feel like Ron Santo does not have 400. I feel like he was a good player. I'm going to go Orlando Cepeda again. 342. Yes. We are off to a hot start. Love to see that. Oh, Giancarlo Stanton or Ron Santo. This is so close. So Stanton has played probably about 10-ish years now, right? I think he's played about 10 years. It's about 30-ish home runs a year with a couple 50 sprinkled in there, but a couple injury seasons. I do think Giancarlo, though, is probably the next guy if he hasn't already done. I don't think he's hit 400 yet. I think it's got to be Giancarlo, but I feel bad about this. I feel like he's going to be 323. I'm going Giancarlo. He is at 378. Let's go. 3 for 3. Perfect start thus far. Next up, we have Giancarlo Stanton or Justin Upton. Justin Upton low-key has a lot, but I don't think he has 378. I mean, he would have to have almost 400 home runs, and he did cool off a lot towards the end of his career. I'm going to go Giancarlo again. It is 378 versus 325. Pudge Rodriguez or Justin Upton. It's got to be Pudge, right? Pudge has a pretty long career. He's a Hall of Famer. Though it's the catcher position. The catcher position is so hard. I mean, basically, Pudge played, around like 15-ish years, which would mean about 20 home runs a season, puts him right around this number. I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut's telling me Ivan Rodriguez. Justin Upton just doesn't feel like he should have more than Pudge. Pudge was also a Pudge. I'm going Pudge. Oh, 311. No! 4? Let's run it back. Okay, here we go. It's right into the next one. Paul Konerko or Darryl Strawberry? Wow, it's got to be Paul Konerko, right? I think he just played more. Darryl he had some fun in the 80s and 90s that kept him from playing. This one's definitely going to be Miguel Cabrera. That one's easy, no doubt. We know Miggy, 507 has more. Oh, Miggy has more than David Justice. That's for sure easy. Okay, maybe I'll get some easier ones here. Could beat the high score of 4. We know Giancarlo Stanton is higher. He's at 378. Easy. Moving on. 4 for 4. Giancarlo Stanton has to have more home runs than Rob Deere, right? I know Rob Deere had a little bit of a run with the Brewers where he did hit, I think, like a couple, maybe even a 40 home run season, but it's got to be Giancarlo, and it is 230. Very good. Babe Ruth. Okay, Babe Ruth is a clear, easy one, which means we have pretty much a guaranteed next one here, which is Jose Bautista. So the answer is Babe Ruth. Of course he has more home runs than Joey Bats. 344 for Joey Bats going up against Carlos Delgado. I am a huge Carlos Delgado fan. This guy needs to be in the Hall of Fame. The fact that Carlos Delgado didn't even stay on the ballot for more than 1 year, he did not get 5% in the first year, is absolutely criminal. I think he's at, 473 home runs like they show us here. Carlos Delgado is one of the all-time greats. He was a stud, and I do believe he has more home runs than Bobby Bonds. Bobby Bonds, good little player. I believe him and Barry have the most of a father-son duo, but he's not better than Carlos Delgado. What is this picture of A-Rod, by the way? He's looking right into your soul. There's no zoom out of him as a player. It's just A-Rod giving you that smile. When A-Rod gives you that look, you know he's ready to go. A-Rod clearly has more than Bobby Bonds, which means we are at a score of 10 now. Feeling good. Got more than Chili Davis, too. Chili Davis, good ball player, not beating 696. So we're at 350 now. That's the number. Oh, you're giving me some easy ones here. Thank you so much, Statigories. I don't even have to talk here to try and think this one out. Dick Allen should also be in the Hall of Fame if he's not already. I don't think he got in from the Veterans Committee, but he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. RIP Dick Allen. Look up his numbers. If you want baseball history, baseball just in one of the most interesting players to ever play. Dick Allen is that guy. Dick Allen for the Hall of Fame. Not more home runs than Willie Mays, though. 660 is a tough number to beat. 351. He has to have more home runs than Joe Morgan, right? Joe Morgan just didn't hit home runs like that, but he played forever. I'm going Dick Allen. It is Dick Allen. Let's go. We're up to 13. Oh, no, we're up to 14 now. 14. I don't know who Hal Trosky is. I don't know who Hal Trosky is. By the way that this card is, surely Joe Morgan has more than him. Maybe you guys are screaming at me in the comment section saying, you don't know who Hal Trosky is. I don't. You got me. You got me. I don't know who this guy is who played back when there wasn't color television, back when there wasn't running water and electricity. I'm going Joe Morgan. It is Joe Morgan by the skin of our teeth. Let's go. Moises Alou definitely has more. 332. I didn't even need to think about that one. Hal Trosky, get out of here. I don't want to think about you. Ooh, or Derek Lee. I think Derek Lee is going to be my pick here. I want to say Derek Lee is right around 400. Derek Lee, criminally underrated player for the time. Just played in the 2000s when there were a lot of really good players, but when I was playing fantasy baseball back in the day, Derek Lee was always on my team because he was a stud. Please show me Derek Lee. He lost by 1? We lost by 1 on Derek Lee? Oh, 16. 16. Oh my God, Derek Lee was 1 shy of Moises Alou. That's messed up. That's messed up. I need to go back and look at Foolish Baseball's video when I'm done with this and see if he got one that close. I can't believe I got one separated by 1 home run. I need to be foolish. Let's run it back. I don't even know if he played multiple times, but I am. Let's run it back. All right, so we're starting off with Edwin or Lou Whitaker. Lou Whitaker, great player, but Edwin surely has more home runs. Yeah, he's in the 400s. Lou, you're not going to take this one. I believe he has more than Roberto Clemente, too. Roberto was a great player, not like that for power, though. Okay, 2 for 2. Ooh, Greg Nettles. Greg Nettles had some decent years. I want to go with Greg Nettles. I am correct. Okay, 390. That's a lot of home runs. Good career for Greg Nettles. Travis Fryman, there's no way he has more. Yep, okay. Travis Fryman, I believe, was like a Cleveland Guardian. Used to be a different name. Jeff Bagwell's easy. Moving on, 449. We're starting off nice and easy. No crazy ones yet. I think Bagwell's got to have more than Ron Gant. Shockingly more home runs than I thought. Shockingly more home runs than I thought. I think Fred Lynn. Oh, I think Fred Lynn has more than 321, right? I think so. He does. No! 306. Dude, this is hard. I'm going to keep playing this until I beat Foolish Baseball.
A few moments later.
Wow, I don't feel great about this one. I'm going to go Tony Perez to start over Darrell Evans, please. Unbelievable.
What an idiot.
Joey Votto or Manny. We're starting off with Manny again. I like that because we know where he stands. 555, that's for sure. Joey Votto, 342. Keep that in mind. Who hit more, Manny or Jeff Bagwell? Oh, I think it's Manny. I think it's Manny, right? It is. Okay. Whew. I knew Jeff Bagwell was up there. I wasn't sure if he was like that high. I think Jeff Bagwell has more than Dave Kingman. Woo, by 7. By 7, Dave Kingman would have been a stud nowadays. I think this one is Dave Kingman. I think Matt Williams was in, the high 370s. Very, very good. Frank Thomas. Oh, thank you for showing me ones that we've got thus far. I can at least remember roughly where they are. He's definitely got more than Ted Simmons. That's a Hall of Fame catcher from the Veterans Committee. Not going to compete with Frank. Greg Luzinski, I think, has to have more. I think he does, 307. Scott Rowland, I believe, has more, barely. 316. Very good. So we're up to 8 in a row. I know the name Joe Gordon. I don't know how good of a player he is. I don't know, so I'm going to go with Scott Rowland. It's correct. Joe Gordon, 253. Keep that in my brain. Frank Robinson, for sure. I don't even need to think. One of the most, if not the most underrated players in all of Major League Baseball history. Surely he's higher than Roy Sievers. I don't know who you are. 318 is a shockingly high number for someone I never heard of. Billy Williams has to have more than him too, right? Yep, Billy Williams is in the 400s. We're at 12 in a row. I think he has more than Tim Salmon. He does, 299. The other fish-related Angels player, Jay Buhner. I think Jay Buhner has 300. I think he does. This is the one that either keeps the runner alive or I can't beat Foolish Baseball. So let's go for it. Jay Buhner has more barely. Jay Buhner versus Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt's up there. He's in the 500s. That was an easy one, which puts us at 15. We can tie our high score here. My boy Mike Piazza, I know where he's at. I believe he's 427. Or that was as many home runs as he hit as a catcher. But I think 427 is a number for something. Yep, there it is. I knew Mike Schmidt was higher anyway. That was easy. I'm a Piazza fanboy. Piazza has more than Al Kaline. Wow, that was way closer than I thought. Oh my God, I did not realize Al Kaline had that many. Surely he has more than Vinny Castilla. Vinny Castilla, 320. We're up to 18. Here we go, Foolish. We're coming for you. Gary Sheffield's easy, 500. Puts us at 19. I'm 2 away for tying Foolish Baseball. If Earl Averill has more than Gary Sheffield, I will lose my mind. Of course he doesn't. 238. This is the tie Foolish Baseball. What was Rob Deere at? I think Rob Deere was 230. That number just jumped out to me. Earl, show me Earl. 230. Let's go. We tie Foolish Baseball. We're at 21. This is literally to beat him. This is really, really hard, but I think it's Justin Morneau. The concussions, though, scare me. I'm going Justin Morneau. 247! We break the record! Love to see it. Let's keep rolling. Oh, Babe Ruth? Oh, we're not done. We're not done. We might go on forever here. Babe Ruth, easy. Babe Ruth, easy. Of course, Joe Adcock doesn't have more. That's pretty good, though, 336. He has more than Troy Tulowitzki. We got that number before, 225. Let's keep on rolling here. Giancarlo Stanton has more. We're up to 26 now. I'm getting a lot of repeat players, to be fair, but that's what happens when you play a lot. Ryan Howard. Ooh, Ryan Howard had a short period of time, but he was hitting like 40, 50 home runs a year. I'm going Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, he beat me by 4. Okay, 26. Look at it. Wow. That was good. Thank you, Statigories, for gassing me up. We finally beat the high score that Foolish Baseball put up on his channel, 21. I got 26. This is a lot of fun. I'll leave a link to Statigories in the description below, along to Underdog if you guys want to go ahead and play that. Like I said, sign up using my link or using my code GNM, and your first time deposit up to $100 will be matched by Underdog. Otherwise, that's where I'm wrapping up today's video, guys. You know the drill from here on out. YouTube recommends you watch this video. This is my most recent upload. Click through those if you have not yet seen them. If you want to see more Statigories on the channel, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to head out and see you guys tomorrow. Bye!